Alright guys, when you start the car, before you drive anywhere, make sure you pump your brakes at least a couple times, because the first time you push your brakes, the pedal's going to go all the way down and sink to the floor, because when you push the pistons away from the pads, they're separated, so they have to contract and get close to the rotor again. So make sure you push the pad a few times. So what we're going to attempt to do is bed in the new pads to the rotors, and what you normally do, each manufacturer has different specifications. This one didn't send me any, so we're going to go with a general rule of thought, which is you speed up to about 60 miles per hour, gradually do harder and harder stops. So from 60 to about 15 miles per hour you brake. Make sure you do not fully stop, because that will overheat the rotor and the brake pad. Speed up to 60, slow down to 15, do it several times. That should bed in the brakes to the new rotors. Probably 5-6 times you do that and you should be good to go. Any other information, Greg, you want to chime in?
Yo, what up, Bullets Garage family? So Bully Kid here. Check my channel for other how-to videos. He'll probably cut that out, but the reason you do this procedure is so essentially the bond between the pads and the rotors will be a lot stronger. So in theory, when you hit the brakes, it will bite stronger, harder, thus increasing your braking capacity. Try it for yourself, because I know I myself always bed in brakes when I do a new swap of brakes, when I swap the brakes out. So try it for yourself. Let us know in the comments below if you guys notice a difference. A lot of people are just gonna swap the brake pads and call it a day, and in theory, if you're not doing anything performance oriented, performance driving, you probably won't notice a difference. But if you are an enthusiast, you will definitely notice a whoa. There we go. We just hit about 15 miles an hour. Now we're gonna speed up to about 60. And we're gonna slow down. Don't do this with your dog in the car.
He enjoys it.
You probably shouldn't do such aggressive driving on brakes that you don't know if they even work when you're approaching an intersection. But now you want to just put your car in neutral. You want to put your car in neutral so your foot isn't on the brakes right now, because you don't want that contact right now, because the rotor's hot, the pads are hot. You don't want to keep that contact in between both parts. You want to loosen it up. So don't stay in traffic with your foot on the brake either after doing this procedure. After you do this about 3 to 5 times, you want to just drive for about 10 minutes, cool everything off, and then you guys will be good to go. Any other words?
You will definitely smell the brakes as you're doing this, if you're doing it right, because you got to heat up those pads and rotors, so they're going to get hot, and you will smell the brakes a little bit, so that's normal.
Yeah, that's normal. And most likely if you're doing this sometime during the night, you might even see your brakes glowing. When you guys are doing this, make sure you are in regular mode, not Sport Plus. Shit. Woo. Damn. These brakes bite like a motherfucker.
One more and that's it.
Oh, you definitely smell them.
Oh yeah.
We just did 100 to about 20. Boom, real quick. And the brakes are actually steaming. I just saw some steam from the brakes. You saw it?
Yep.
We saw some smoke, so we are good.
They are toasty.
We definitely,
good to go.
we definitely
Now we gotta cool them down.
We gotta cool them down. Short drive. That was definitely an aggressive break-in. I mean, 80, 90 to 20, fairly aggressive as you guys saw. So we probably need to replace brake pads soon, eh?
Hey. Damn, they look fucking hot. Alright guys, the job is done. The pads are broken in, changed, good to go. Braking power, so far the initial bite is a lot better. Pedal feel is better. You don't have to put as much foot power in to get the car stopped, which is great. I'm happy with it, how it came out. That's how you do a bedding in process. Follow specific owner's manual instructions and get the job done right.
Look at the difference. Look at the color.
Yeah, we got some heat in those bad boys.
Not sure if you guys can see. It's like a bluish, yellowish hue to it. So like I mentioned earlier, don't take your dogs along for such driving, okay? Look what happened. This dog, we're getting nauseous from all that braking, and he vomited. Terrible, terrible pet owner. Don't take your dogs.